Okay, everyone. Well, welcome. My name is Lisa Blaisdell, and I am with the Juice Plus Company. And myself and all of these beautiful ladies that you see here tonight, we're all really excited to welcome you into our next Shred 10, which begins on Monday, March 5th. It's hard to believe it's March, but I'm so excited to be teaming up with these incredible women and just really giving you all a community of support to help us shred some unhealthy habits, flood our bodies with nutrition, and really take our health to the next level. And whether you are watching this and this is the first time you've taken this on, or if this is the 10th, 15th, 20th time, I just really want to invite you into this experience because, it is all about just up leveling our health all the time. And our health is a journey. And I'm just really proud of all of you guys for saying yes to the shred, for saying yes to these 10 days. And I'm really excited because everything is better when we are together with friends, and the shred is no exception to that. So with that, I'm just going to take us through some information that will hopefully just inspire you and also remind you and just help you get really set up for a successful week. So bear with me one second here. Okay, and hope you guys can all see this. And I've got to move our pictures, but that's okay. Okay, so this is all about the Shred 10. And what we do is we shred it, we live it, and then we share it because it's such a successful program. And this first few slides, I'm going to talk about some startling trends in our world that may or may not be new information to you. But whenever I am presented with this information, and especially when I teach this information, I'm just blown away all over again as to really what we're dealing with right now in today's world. But, regardless of where you live and regardless of the home environment that you have set up for yourself and your family, there are toxins everywhere on our planet. They're in the water we drink, they're in the air that we breathe, they're in the products that we use, they're in the clothes that we wear. And it is the truth. It's nothing that we really want to dwell on too much, but this is one of the most important reasons why we want to focus on getting the toxins out of our body is because, we are very unaware, but we are taking in these toxins every single day into our bodies. The food quality that we are consuming as a nation at the same time is decreasing. And this, I'm sure, is not new news to most of you guys watching this presentation. We have less nutrition in our food. We have more chemicals and pesticides and artificial ingredients. Words that don't even make sense to us are on the labels of the foods that we are eating and that we are giving to our children. And this is just, again, a reality of what we are dealing with today. Growth hormones, GMOs, all these things. It is unfortunately a part of our daily life now. So my question to you guys as we undertake this next 10 days is, knowing this and knowing that you've said yes to shredding out some of those toxins, what is your why for doing the shred? I always love to ask the people that I'm helping and coaching through the shred, understand what their whys are, because if you know why you're doing this, you will be more motivated and more disciplined in some of the rules around the shred that we'll get into in a few minutes. And so I really even invite those of you guys who do this on a regular basis to really have a reason why. I'll share with you my reason why. And I'll just share with you my shred story. I, did not get to the point in my health through the shred initially. My first step was by starting with Juice Plus, making some changes over the years, making a lot of changes over the years, adding in the complete, using the complete all the time, adding in fitness. And I've been able to make a lot of improvements to my health over time. However, when I first started getting more and more educated about the shred, I realized that I was drinking quite a bit of coffee in the morning. I do only drink it in the morning, but I was feeling those jitters. I was feeling that letdown. I was feeling the effects of drinking too much coffee. So my why was to really take a break from that stimulant and really let my body reset. And I was so blown away at not only how much better I felt when I did the shred after I got over the coffee detox, which I'll talk about, but that it just, the after effects of that are that I drink way less coffee. Of course, I did go back, and I do love my coffee, and I talk about that, but I drink way less than I did before I started shredding. So I just really encourage you guys to have something that's going to help you stay motivated, whether it's a picture or maybe you have a trip coming up. Maybe you've got some health challenges that you really want to address. Maybe you've got some inflammation in your body that you want to get rid of. So, you come up with the reason for you. Okay. What am I doing here? Oh, here we go. Couldn't find my arrow. Okay, this is, don't worry about this slide if this is new to you. This is a really amazing explanation as to what is going on with our bodies and why we call this program the Shred. We have all these toxins, if you see this little person right here in the top left side, who has a lot of gray little dots. Those gray little dots are toxins that build up in our body no matter what. Okay, they hold on to our fat cells. They love fat. Toxins and fat are like best friends. The fat contains the toxins. It holds on to the toxins. It keeps it safe and warm. But we don't want that. So what happens when people go on diets, when they restrict calories, when they over-exercise, is yes, they may lose some of the initial fat, but the toxins stay in that person's body. They remain in the body. So then what happens is those toxins are missing their friends, Mr. Fat Cells. They love their friends, the fat. So that person is going to, undo some of the habits that they change because willpower is very weak. They are going to go find that fat again to make sure that the toxins are there to protect the vital organs. Because if toxins are there exposed, they're going to attack our vital organs, and we do not want that. So the stored fat, now see what it says down here, it's protecting the vital organs. So what happens when we shred, when we think about this process of shredding the toxins, not worrying about the fat, okay, let's not even take that into consideration. When we focus on getting rid of those toxins in the body, the fat goes with it, okay? When we just focus on the fat, the toxins stay. That's the top. When we focus on the toxins leaving the body, it brings the fat with it. That's down below. So then we have what's called maintenance. So then we have better overall health, less fat, more muscle, lean muscle mass, and most importantly, no rebound. Okay? That is really, really important. So I love this slide, and I love understanding this. This actually gets me very excited to shred when I see this, because I know I have a lot of toxins that I need to get rid of, and I can't wait for them to go. Okay, so this is the foundation of the flooding. Okay, this is my favorite part of everything, is that whether you are new to flooding your body with these products or not, this is what we get to do when we start shredding, and then hopefully forever, and I know many of us on this call tonight, we are doing this forever, is we get to flood our body with almost 50 plants, fruits, veggies, berries, couple grains, just incredible whole food nutrition every single day. So when you start on the shred, you're going to be starting on our Juice Plus Trio capsules, and you're going to be drinking 2 shakes a day, and I'll talk about that for a minute. But look at this incredible ingredients list. I mean, look at what we get to do, and look at what we put in our bodies every single day. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I'm so, so grateful for Juice Plus. So let's talk about the glycemic index that we have, and this whole idea of high blood sugar, low blood sugar, and willpower, okay? So when we eat a high glycemic index food, such as a carbohydrate, like a white bagel, which I know is a popular breakfast item for kids and adults alike, our blood sugar levels are going to go very high. That sugar is going to go right into our bloodstream. It's going to get us very excited. We're going to be very happy, kind of, we call it a sugar high. And then you see this light blue line, it crashes down. And this happens in a very short amount of time. And guys, this is what's happening to kids that are going into school. This is what's happening to adults. And so then you get into this, lack of willpower, which all of a sudden, if you had a bagel by 8, by 10:30, 11, you're looking for something to snack, and you're looking for that same high glycemic index food that you had, 2 hours ago. We want to keep our bodies right in this zone of willpower. We want to have only low glycemic index foods all the time so that our blood sugar is stable, it's normal, and we don't have these spikes, okay? So there is where the Complete comes in and is really like the magic powder. I mean, I call Complete a lot of things, but it's magic powder because it has a low glycemic index. The glycemic index of a serving of Complete is equivalent to that of a serving of broccoli. Don't let the label food fool you, carbo fearing people, which I understand. I know who you are. I'm sort of kind of one of them. So don't let that scare you, because when it goes into your bloodstream, it is metabolizing it and it is treating it as if it is a cup of broccoli. It is vegan and it's non-GMO. It is gluten and it is dairy-free. It is 100% plant-based. It has incredible prebiotic fibers and also glycerides, which is like another form of a probiotic, which is why so many people that start using the Complete have improved digestion, improved bowel movements, and they just feel great. Absolutely great. Okay, so the shakes don't come with him. Shame. But that's okay. They make a healthy breakfast. They make a pre or post workout drink. They make an amazing afternoon or late night snack, dessert, etc. And when you are on this shred, you are going to get the most incredible recipes of smoothies, some incredibly creative ways to use the Complete little snacks, what we call Complete balls. There's amazing ways to use Complete. I personally have a shake every single day after I work out. That's just my routine. I really look forward to my shake. It's my favorite meal of the day. I use it in all kinds of different ways, and it's very rare that I go without it. Maybe 1 or 2 days a year tops. I travel with it. I depend on it. So absolutely love the Complete, and so does my family. Okay, this is why I am so dedicated to this mission. I'm so dedicated to Juice Plus, and I will be for the rest of my life, because we have proof. Yes, we have incredible stories of health improvements, especially from the shred, but we have over 30 published studies, 38 to be exact, proving that Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world. We have incredible centers and medical universities that have done research on Juice Plus. It is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product of its kind in the world, including a study that was done at MD Anderson using the Complete. So there has been research done on the Complete on the quality of life for ovarian cancer patient survivors, and we have more to come. So you can feel really good if this is your first experience with Juice Plus, that you are doing something profoundly important for your health that is proven to impact every single cell of your body at the cellular level. So I'm not going to go into the specific, details of what each research study reveals, but the person who invited you to this call and who's helping you through the shred can certainly do that. Okay, so let's talk about the shred program, okay? Because we're going to shred the foods, the toxins, and the habits that are no longer serving you, hopefully forever. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to focus on whole food. We're going to eat 3 of the 3 blends of capsules. We're going to take the trio, and we are going to have 2 servings of the Complete shakes daily, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to look like a shake. A serving can be, depending on where you live and how cold it is right now, it can be, I'll mix in my Complete with oatmeal. and then have a shake later in the day. It can look like a lot of things, but you want to make sure you're having 2 servings of the complete every day. You want to drink a ton of water. Make sure you've got a good water bottle that you love, that you'll take with you. This is like my arm. I never leave it. And, really just flooding those toxins. Just think about, yes, I see Joni like drinking her water, flooding them out. Okay, we want to sleep. We want to rest. When we are detoxing, our body just need more rest. We need more rest than we're probably getting in general. But take advantage of this 10 days. Be good to yourself. Take a bath. Go to bed early. I love to, really kind of nurture myself a little bit more during these 10 days and just really be aware of how I can take care of myself. Exercise on most days. This can be a walk. This can be, going to your favorite fitness class, maybe taking up some yoga. But really try to move on most days, because especially we want to get those toxins out. Okay, so what do we want to get rid of? We want to get rid of gluten. We want to get rid of dairy. Why those 2 foods? They're highly inflammatory. We want to get rid of caffeine. We can do it. Just nod your head. We can do it. We want to get rid of alcohol. We can do it. It's only one weekend. We want to get rid of processed foods. Anything, I look at a processed food as anything that's in a bag or a box. It's not going to go in my body. Artificial and refined sugars. And this is an older presentation. We've kind of modified this a little bit. And this is the rule that I know my shred team, my friends that shred with me struggle with the most, is the 6 p.m. rule. And I get it. We're all busy. A lot of us are moms. We have busy families. 6 o'clock just seems impossibly early. But do the best you can. Like I ate before this call. I'm done eating for the day. This is a new habit that I've really incorporated too. And be done. Be done. I know some people really struggle with late night snacks, but really try to set yourself up for an early meal so that you can give your body a lot of time to digest. And I don't want to digress too much, but there's been a lot of recent research on intermittent fasting and the importance of giving your body even a longer break than you might think you need.
You work here? I just wanted to let you know my tire got a flat. And
I'm going to just mute that little flat tire girl. So we really want to make sure that we give our bodies time to rest. Okay. So here's what some of the things are that you guys get to look forward to. You're going to crave more fruits and vegetables, especially if you're new to Juice Plus. You potentially, doesn't happen for me. My weight doesn't change on the shred. Sometimes if I'm up, if I need to go down, maybe it will, maybe it won't, but that's not always the case. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. I need to drink some water. You're going to have better recovery from workout because you're going to have less inflammation, which is, I absolutely experience that. You're going to sleep better. You're going to have more energy, real good energy, not like caffeinated energy. You're going to have healthier hair, skin, and nails. You are definitely going to have improved regularity, which is really important. And you're going to have increased mental clarity. And I actually hear quite a bit of that from my shred customers. So I want to just get a little personal with some of you guys, and I want to share some of the stories. This isn't a very pretty slide, but I just wanted you to see this. And these are some of the people that I've partnered with and shred with over the last year. And this is a good friend of mine, and actually the top one, she's up to over 20 pounds. So I just have to share, today I hit the 15 pounds lost mark since my first shred in May. So this was last May. Most importantly, I've really shred old habits, and I have new and improved ones, and I don't think I've ever felt better. Thanks for the encouragement. This is a wonderful, wonderful woman. My daughter and her were roommates in college and sorority sisters in college, and she had colon cancer. And I'm so grateful for the shred that have really, really helped her get on top of some lifestyle habits. And she's doing awesome. And I'm just so proud of her. Another good friend of mine, the good news is that I don't gain weight fast like I used to. I attribute this to my body working better. I weigh the same as I did before I went to Europe. She had a big summer vacation this year. She was gone for 3 weeks. And I've been pretty relaxed on eating for the last 5 weeks, birthday month and more vacation, with a few strict shred days in between. And that's a good friend of mine who really she fights hard to keep her weight down, and the shred has just really worked for her. And I have so many more stories, but I want to get on and talk about food prep, because this is something that's really, I know, important to all of us, is to be ready. So I've given you guys some visuals, because we're all visual learners here, and I got my teenager in the background of this picture. She was not too happy with me. So this is a typical grocery shop that I do in general, and especially before the shred. So you could ignore the little popcorn that I got over there in the corner. That's for them. But I stock up on dairy-free yogurts, of course, tons of fruits and vegetables, hummus, gluten-free pastas. That's also for them. Nut butters, tons of nuts. You can see I've got almonds there. Really go shopping, guys, and get yourselves prepped and you can see that a lot of my stuff is produce. 80% of my, you see I've got some turkey there, some ground turkey, but 80% of my grocery bill is produce. You can food prep, and I strongly encourage that you do, and make some salad in jars. I know a lot of you guys do salad in a jar parties. I think Joni's doing one this weekend. Get things set up for yourselves, because you will be in better shape if you've got the healthy food to go, right? We want the healthy food to go, not the fast food to go. Well, the fast food can be healthy food. Things in containers, just have everything all laid out for yourself so that meals are easy, snacks are easy. And for those of you guys who have a busy family, have them eat all this stuff too. Everyone can shred in your family. Moms, dads, kids. This is safe for everyone. So these are just some other ideas of just doing some food prep. I love to put things on trays. Veggies I just did roasted veggies tonight. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. There's some beautiful grilled salmon. Just cooking. I like to just cook on a Sunday, get everything ready, and then you're in really good shape. I love the roasted chicken there, because that's like several meals, right? Like you can do so many different things with a roasted chicken. I just thought I'd give you guys some visuals there. Okay, so let's talk about coffee. Is anybody a caffeine lover the way I am? Not just the caffeine. It's really not the caffeine. I do not wake up every day going, oh my gosh, I need coffee. Oh my gosh. I just like it. It's a ritual. Okay. It's a ritual for me. I like it. So this is what caffeine withdrawal looks like, and this is for real, especially if you decide to go cold turkey, which I strongly encourage you not to do. I have done that, and it is not pretty. It's very painful. So I'm glad that you guys are watching this call on Wednesday, and if you have time to watch this over the weekend, and I have done a lot of cleanses over the years, a lot of detox process, and I've come off coffee many times. And I can promise you that if you do it the right way, you will be fine next week, but you've got to start to cut back. So if you're a 2 cup a day, 3 cup a day person, you really need to cut back and go starting tomorrow, just go to 1 cup of coffee. Friday, have 1 cup of coffee. Saturday, I would go to half calf, right? So I don't know. This is, don't worry about the days here because we're starting Monday, but I think I did this presentation when we were heading into a long weekend. So by Saturday, Sunday, half calf, okay? Or even caffeinated tea. Do a caffeinated tea, like a green tea. By Monday, no coffee, no caffeine, okay? You will be okay if you do it this way, if you really give your body time to come off of it gently. And this is the picture of a tea that I do every single morning. This is a ritual. Actually, lately I've been doing 2, just to make sure I'm staying super healthy, and I just like it in the afternoon. It's better than snacking. So I do apple cider vinegar, lemon, warm water, and I sprinkle a little cinnamon on the top. I start my day with this every day. I know not everyone really likes apple cider vinegar, but trust me, you will get addicted to it. If you want to put a little honey in there to start to ease your way in, I love that drink, and that is an amazing way to start your day detoxifying every single day. So whether I'm shredding or not, I put that in my body first thing, and I just feel amazing. And I actually don't have my coffee until like an hour later. Okay, here's some ideas for some non-caffeinated alternatives. This Dandy blend, I still have this in my house. I will be doing this next week. You can, you make it like tea with warm water, but it does actually taste pretty good. It's really not that bad. It's really, really not. These are some other organic herbal coffees that aren't really coffee. But the Dandy blend, you can order it on Amazon. And of course, you can do herbal tea. You can do the lemon water tea that I just showed. But if you really love that coffee taste and all that stuff, I really suggest you pick up some of the Dandy Blend. It really is the best one that we've found. Okay, so this is a slide about some possible detox symptoms. And I love for people to know about this because detox is real and it's good. You want to detox, right? But I want you guys to know, especially if this is your first time and especially if you're new to Juice Plus and all of our products, you're definitely going to detox. Okay. And the person who invited you to this shred will hold your hand. We're going to help you through it. I promise. But some of these things could happen. You could have some headaches. That's very common. Your sleeping could be disrupted. I remember going through that my first shred. I was just like, I thought I was supposed to be sleeping good and I'm not sleeping good at all. You could have some diarrhea or some constipation. GI stuff definitely gets disrupted. A little irritable, especially if you're, not doing that coffee letdown the way that we probably should. And a little bit of bloating at the beginning. That's very common. I hear that a lot, especially with people getting on the Complete for the first time. They definitely are going to bloat out and then it's going to go away. So hang in there. The first 3 days are typically the roughest. And then you kind of get over that hump and you're feeling really, really good. Okay, so these are just a couple of other recipes and we can post this. We'll be posting all of this on our Facebook page. This is my favorite way to make Complete balls. I know it's not Christmas, but it's Christmas all year long when I make my Complete balls. I just love how they taste. I love everything peppermint. I just love it. And this is a really yummy way. And there's tons of Complete balls in our shred guide and in our shred cookbook, which we will get you guys all of those resources. These are some other super yummy desserts. We actually make like we call it Complete cookie dough, which is amazing, and different cookies. And like I mentioned before, all of this will go on our event Facebook page. You guys can have access to all these ingredients and all of these recipes. They're super fun, and it's really great to just try new things and have these snacks. Here's another one that is very popular. This is the, with the oatmeal and the peanut butter and just delicious. Okay. So I can't see the top of my slide. Hold on. So my final thoughts are stay connected to the event page on Facebook. Really hold yourself accountable. You're going to get so much support out of that group. Every single day, we're going to be coming to you. We're going to be supporting you. And the person who invited you to shred with you is going to totally love on you, send you texts, help you through the whole process, especially the first few days. And review your shred guidebook. Really get into that this weekend. I've got mine here. And I have a hard copy. I really like to have the hard copy. Read through it. It really does help you. There's a whole page on, why we eliminate gluten and why that's important. Why are we taking the capsules? What's important about the shakes? It really just goes into a lot more depth. So the person who invited you to the shred can make sure that you have this. And I really love to have my hard copy. This is a tracker. You can also print out this form and you can keep track of how you're doing. You can even measure yourself if you want to really hold yourself accountable. People do change. Their weight might not change, but their inches change. So if you're excited to really see some change, you can certainly do that. And then there's lots of, questions and answers and things like that. Will I feel hungry? I actually didn't talk about that. The answer is no, you should not feel hungry. If you are having a really, great, healthy, balanced diet, the way that I personally do my shreds are I have a shake in the morning and a shake for dinner. That's just my preference. It does not have to be yours. You can have a shake as a snack in the afternoon and eat dinner as a family. I like to have a big lunch. I have a big salad and some protein. And I just find that I just like to do it that way. And then I like to have a smaller dinner at night. But you can do it however you want, but don't be hungry. That's not what this is about. This isn't a diet, okay? It's not about weight loss and dieting and restricting calories. So remember your why. Remember why you want to do this. It's only 10 days, and don't worry, we're going to hold your hand through all of it. And remember, you're getting rid of those toxins, all of those things in your body that you don't want, okay? That's really the goal here. And embrace it and have fun. So I think that is it. I am going to We're right at a half an hour, so I wanted to keep this call as short as possible for the sake of all of your time. But does anyone have any questions that they want to address right now before we close and say goodnight? We're definitely here to help you and want to help you get off to a great start. So if you guys want to, if you're muted, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. No questions. Wow. I'm so impressed. You guys must be all seasoned shredders.
You were just very thorough, Lisa.
Okay. Well, good. I'm so glad. Well, like I said, this call was recorded, so we will post this on our Facebook page. I'm so excited to be with you guys next week. We have a team of amazing people that's going to partner with all of us to shred together, and it's going to be awesome. I'm ready for it personally. So thank you guys so much for being on the call tonight, and I hope you have a great night, and everybody, see you on the shred next week.